Hello, I am Elizabeth Tran, and I'm very proud to be the Nation of States Miss Reigning title holder. I wanted to put this video together today to really share why I love this organization and why we would love to have you compete and represent your state at the Nations of States National Pageant, which is coming up August 9th through 11th in Omaha, Nebraska. So for me, I have this passion for pageantry. I've been doing it for over 21 years now, but the Nation of States organization, in my opinion, is so underrated and really does deserve more hype. And I'm not just saying it because I am the national title holder right now. I have been involved in this system over the last 8 years, and I was a runner-up in the two other times that I had competed previously. But even as a runner-up, I still had such a wonderful experience on the national level, regardless of my placement. The women that I meet there and the girls and mothers, it's open to all ages, all maternity, marital statuses. So I'm in the Miss division, but there's elite, classic misses, kids or tiny littles, lots of divisions that are available. So if you're like a mom, daughter, aunt, niece, family group that want to go together, I think that would be so much fun. We did see a lot of mother-daughter groups that came into the pageant last year, and I think it just makes a great experience. With the Nation of States pageant, it is such a good system, really because of the opportunities that it opens. So before I won the Nation of States title, I came in appointed as the Miss Florida sash, listed right here. So always an honor for me to represent my state, and was very blessed to have the opportunity to become Nation of States. But where it's really cool, and I think there's so many people who dream of representing the USA and competing internationally, especially if you're a pageant girl and, shouting in the mic like, USA! And I got to do that twice this year. And I even got to do it with the Nation of States pageant when I didn't win, but I was a runner-up because I fit the qualifications of what this particular international pageant had. So this year, as Miss Nation of States, not only have I been able to compete internationally, representing the USA in Malaysia and Vietnam, and also had the honor of placing first runner-up in both of these international pageants. But there's so many dream come trues for me. I didn't realize this until recently, but my dream of working with the United Nations started when I was a state title holder for the Nation of States system 8 years ago. That is when I met the media coordinator of the United Nations Environment Program, and I thought, okay, this is something that I could see myself doing as well. And this is basically how I crafted my entire college and adult professional career experiences working in government agencies focused on sustainability. And so this year, as Nation of States, I got to be part of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals Action Weekend. And when I tell you, that was such a dream come true for me, and to be able to share my love for trash fashion. So I think I can pull one up right here. I make little garbage outfits. So this is made from like a pantyhose box, but essentially that I love sustainability. I have a nonprofit, Teens Go Green. So to be able to elevate that into such a dream organization that I wanted to work with, and to be at the United Nations General Assembly where so many rules and groups and powerful individuals come together to share that message for peace, prosperity, and sustainability. It really, got me very emotional to think that that came true. And on top of that, another thing that Nation of States had that was awesome, and again, very underrated, was the top model competition. So I was very blessed to have won with another contestant, the top model contest, and that gave me a Jonathan Kane gown of my choice, thanks to Glamour Girl Boutique. And I actually wore them for both these international pageants, and hey, they helped me get first runner-up, so it was a great gown. On top of that, something that was really cool was modeling for New York Fashion Week. And I knew at that time it was the opportunity for me to really branch out and explore other productions as I progress into this next chapter of my career as a model. So Nation of States has helped me in every facet of my career as a model, pageant competitor, sustainability advocate, and I am so grateful for this pageant. But the truth is, Nation of States provides more international pageant opportunities than any other US pageant I have ever seen by a landslide. Like, I was able to compete into, I've had friends, and I think it's so cool that you don't need to be a Miss contestant to have these international pageant opportunities. You can be Mrs., you can be mom, you can be a teenager. There are so many doors opened that we don't even see in our US pageant bubble. And that's why I strongly encourage us US pageant girls to really explore outside of that pageant bubble and look into Nation of States. You know, before this, I was competing at Miss Florida USA. I was very grateful for my experience there. But there was a lot of girls that I was competing with that I'm like, you're so beautiful and you have so much ambition and you are so deserving of the opportunity to represent the USA in an international pageant. Because I'm telling you, it is not only such a dream come true, but the travel experience to explore an entirely new country and to meet other women from around the world and get that immersive cultural experience. It was actually very similar to how I felt at the United Nations, just being with such a diverse group of people, understanding their cultures and learning. You learn so much. I honestly feel like I learned more in my international pageants than when I studied abroad, because you're exposed to all these different cultures and then you're kind of forced to speak different languages that you might be kind of familiar with but don't know. So I really got to hone in on both my Chinese, Cantonese, and Spanish from competing internationally. So even if you're like looking to learn a different language or explore more of the world, so many people I know have these goals of traveling, and this pageant provides it. And it's not just traveling, it's representing your country that you're so proud of, and then you also get to see the coolest things of those countries. And like for Vietnam, we got to stay in a theme park, you know? This was so much fun. We had to go zip lining, water slides, you name it, and explore different cities that I probably never would have discovered because I wouldn't plan those things on my own. So Nation of States is such a good pageant. Oh, another thing is, if you're in the pageant world, and you know, for me at least, I like seeing good behavior rewarded. And so what's good about this pageant that I think every single pageant should do is have secret judges, because no one likes when the fake girl wins a pageant, when she is mean backstage or she's mean at registration, or you see her yelling at her mom or whatever, and then on stage she's cute and bubbly and friendly and gets the crown. Because you want your queen to be a queen in all spaces and places. So with the judges being, you know, out and about since day one, and this is actually very applicable to most international pageants, then you're surrounded by a group of more genuine people. And even if there are some sour grapes in the pageant, they're not going to be rewarded per se for their behavior. So if you're looking for a good pageant with integrity and people that are willing to be supportive of one another, and again, just these travel opportunities alone, there's no other pageant that does it. Like, come on. And even if you don't get the opportunity to represent the USA by winning the title, just the experience at Nation of States, Christy does such an amazing job to make this experience incredible, regardless of if you take on the title or not. We get to explore so many different parts of the city that we're in. Last year we were in Los Angeles, and we got to see different parts of it that I never would have expected. Or there was, you know, fun parties and activities, and especially this year for the 5-year anniversary, I know she's going to do an amazing job. And you know, you're going to have a great group of sisterhood, myself included, that is willing to provide you the resources, hype you up, get you to where you need to be. So I, again, can't stress it enough. If you are interested in competing at the Nation of States pageant, please don't hesitate to reach me on Instagram at Miss Elizabeth Tran, or my pageant page, Lashes and Sashes, or you can message Christy or the Nation of States Instagram as well to get started on your application. And I really hope to see you guys in Nebraska, August 9th through 11th. Take care. Bye.